All right. So it is Monday. We are basically at the halfway point of the month. Some of us are really working hard to secure all of those prizes for Leaders Retreat. And what I want to do first is I want to get you guys sharing a couple of your wins. And then we have some work to do that has to do with Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So would anybody be willing to unmute and share a win that they've had recently? Something that they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I want to share this. So don't leave me hanging. Somebody share something. All right, Carol.
Well, oh, go ahead.
They're not huge points because I'm just going to be re-ranking Ruby, but I have the highest points I've ever had at this date. A few months ago, I think you told us to start tracking where we are through the month. So I literally every day write what my points were, and I'm about 50 ahead of where I was last month. So I'm really excited about that.
You should be. And listen, you cannot say the word just. I'm just re-ranking Ruby.
No,
I mean,
I know that. I am Ruby.
You are Ruby. I mean, this is the thing. It's like, what would you do if someone said to you, I mean, I've just lost 10 pounds. You'd be like, are you kidding me right now? You've lost 10 pounds. Like, I want to lose 10 pounds. That's huge. So no justing yourself. All right, Stacy.
I was going to share that I got back from New York visiting my large team that's developing there for 3 days. And we had an event on Thursday night. We had just one potential join that, but a lot of team members that I haven't met yet. And it was magical to be in that room with everybody because everyone shared at least one win that they've had with Plexus, and just to have everybody hearing from everyone else what the products and the opportunity have done for them just to help to build that belief.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, like, I didn't know this was a strategy. I had no idea that I was doing this, but once I figured it out, I capitalized on it. We were always doing these events, online events, or in person, but the online just seemed to be so much more connecting. So I would put everyone that was sharing a story or writing a post in a chat. And I would, about 10 minutes before, I'm like, think of the lives we're going to change. We're going to have so much fun. And then each time someone posted, I would notice that the other people in the event were going in and cheering that person on. Your post was amazing. You're doing so great. And I was like, this is irreplaceable because they were building each other up. And by the end of it, we were all sweating and everybody was like, we did amazing. And we were all like, it's over and victory. And I couldn't believe what it did for creating that community and also for creating that belief. Like, our number one customer are the people that are already signed up as ambassadors in my mind, because if we can get them to catch the vision, that's a big deal. So I love that, Stacy. That's huge. Here's what we're going to talk about first. I went on a retreat to Utah with Diamond, Joanna Miller, and Sapphire, Katie Ciccarelli. And it was so eye-opening to me because this was like the perfect balance between working and resting. And one of the things that I learned from them that they do really, really well is they take advantage of the opportunity to take amazing pictures and take amazing ideas of reels and do them together. I usually, when I'm on a retreat, I'm like, let's lay by the pool and do nothing. But they worked so hard to create photo opportunities. And I actually I took all these pictures. I have probably, I'm not kidding you, probably 100 pictures for myself. So I have no excuse to not post each day. I have a picture ready to go. Raise your hand if you have an arsenal of photos ready at your disposal for yourself to use when posting on social media. Okay. I see, I don't know, maybe 15 hands. That is such a huge thing for you guys to have ready to go. And it doesn't have to be just of you. It could be, there's so many different options, but there's even a picture where I was just holding the active and it was just my arm on a plain white wall. And I was like, this is so much fun because I make every excuse in the world not to make a post because I don't have the right photo ready. Gosh, can you believe that we talk like this? Like a decade ago, I have to have all my pictures ready for all my posts and all that. It's just hilarious. But let's talk about Leaders Retreat and us getting into Cyber Monday and Black Friday. Do you know what Leaders Retreat is meant for? It is meant to reward people who begin exercising their leadership skills. What does leadership mean? in its essence, leadership is growing in knowledge. It's taking every opportunity to learn more. But if it stopped at knowledge, we'd have nothing. We just have a bunch of smart people. Leadership should lead to action. Leadership is you actually creating results, and it's not just in yourself, but in other people. And one of the things I love, Orrin Woodward is one of my favorite people to listen to. And one of the things he says is, there will always be people at your events and on your team that just show up to eat the cookies. Like you have an event and there's like a plate of cookies and they've never added anyone and they probably never will, but they're there and they're going to eat the cookies. But you need the cookie eaters. Those are important people in your organization. But leadership is taking people and moving them past the cookies, moving them past, they're always there, they're always showing up. That's what we're doing in this Leaders Retreat contest. We're helping people to achieve ranks. We're helping people to go ahead and get brave enough and bold enough to rank up themselves. And that's what we need to be working towards. So I hope that you guys are going to be on tonight on the Leaders Retreat rally. So we're going to hear from people that are working to earn Leaders Retreat, people that have already earned it. We're going to hear from people who have been in the past. We're going to hear from people that have strategies to help you get there. And we're also going to hear about how a true leader gets as many people on their team to Leaders Retreat. So this is not something you're going to want to miss. And so I want you to take this time. I'll put this in the Power Hour chat. I want you guys to make sure you have personally invited every single person on your team to this Leaders Retreat rally. Say, I'm sure you've heard about Leaders Retreat. It's in Orlando, but I want you to actually understand why this is so special. Would you come on tonight? And if that means, I do this sometimes, I'm like, if you'll hop on, I'll send you a free sample of Active, something like that, just to kind of slowly get them to want to say yes. Because some people are like, why should I be on there? And we're used to having our face shown on a Zoom. We don't mind, but they get on and they're like, oh my goodness, this is really awkward. So maybe you say, you don't have to turn your camera on. Do what it takes to push them to greatness. So I'm going to put that in the Power Hour chat. Spend as long as it takes 8 to 10 minutes to invite all of your people, your level ones, to this Leaders Retreat rally, and encourage them to invite someone from their team as well. Mute me if you need to while you're working, but I need to say this because it just dawned on me. If you don't believe that you can earn Leaders Retreat, you won't. If you don't believe it's inevitable, it is going to happen, assume that it is already set in stone, then when you go and you share with somebody on your team, you could win a trip to Orlando. They're not going to believe that because you don't believe that. And maybe you say to yourself, well, Jennifer, I'm a realist. Like, I don't like to operate in like out there ideas and like all of those things. Don't do that to yourself, because if I say I am going to Orlando, then what I'm probably going to do is start looking into how I can get there. I'm going to start talking in a confident way. I'm going to start really working towards and doing the actions that it requires to get there. If I don't believe that I can, my brain is going to do everything possible to protect me so that I don't want to fail. I don't want to be embarrassed. My brain's going to say, I wouldn't tell people that you're trying to earn Orlando because man, that's going to be humiliating when you're sitting back at home and everybody else is by the pool. These are all ways that our brain sabotages us in its effort to take care of us. It's actually seems so like an oxymoron. Please do not doubt your abilities. There is nothing different about anybody that's earned it from you. It's just about action. Get into action. And I'm going to teach you guys as we get closer to the new year about doing a special kind of journal that actually creates action for you that's going to create results. So I want you to start thinking about that, living in the affirmative, believing that you can earn it. If you have something that's holding you back, you need to go to the person that signed you up for Plexus or your closest upline that you feel like could talk you through it and say, I don't feel belief that I could earn it. And can you coach me through that? You need to be coached through that because you can earn it. Anybody can earn it, but it doesn't just happen. It's not going to just land in your lap. You're not going to get lucky. You're not going to sign up Adele and she's going to go and do all the stuff for you. Like you got to do it. You got to work. Okay, so I'm almost done, but has anyone here already earned Leaders Retreat? Stacy, Sarah, Shauna, Carol's really close. Okay, so make a really big deal and make sure that your upline has made like an amazing post about you for your public profile, because I know every time I've gone on an event, I don't care what it is. I've gone to convention, anything, when I've posted about it or someone's posted about it and tagged me, I have people messaging me saying, "What exactly is it that you're doing? Like, where are you and what are you there for?" It actually creates curiosity for them. So use that to your advantage, because one of the things I feel like we forget in this business is this isn't about us bragging. It's not about us saying, "Look at what I get to do." That's not it at all. Anybody here before they started Plexus thought, "I'll never get to go on a vacation. I'll always have a staycation. I'll never know what it's like to get a pedicure. I'll never have those times with my kids at a special place, making memories." We'll just, did you ever just think the nevers? It's always never. And there are people that have so many hopes and dreams, and we know that dreams don't just show up. I believe they're planted there, and I think they're planted there on purpose, and you're given all that you need to fulfill those dreams. And so, what if part of somebody's blessing is your boldness and your ability to just say to them, "I believe you could do this. What a blessing for you and your family." That's why you post about it. It's not bragging. It's not like real lifestyles of the rich and famous. It's about reaching back, grabbing a hand, and pulling it up with you, which is why I choose this industry every day over any other industry, because all the others are about how hard can I stomp in your head to get ahead. But this is not that at all. So what we're going to do right now, when we came out with the holiday bundle, I had my virtual assistant do this. So I understand, like, if you don't have one of those, that's fine. Do it yourself. I could have done it myself, but I didn't want to. So I had her message every single one of my level ones and my customers and say, "Here are the things that we have right now. This is why I love them. Which one of these do you want?" I ended it with, like, they basically had to order. Some of them couldn't even remember their username and login. And in my mind, I was like, I really cannot figure this out for them right now, which I said, "Just Venmo me. I'm going to send it to you." Like, what do you want? But in my mind, you might be thinking, "Well, Jen, you don't get points for that. And it's not really that much commission." I don't think in the moment, I think in the future. So when I get them to fall in love, like if they get Snickerdoodle Lean, what are the odds that they're going to be like, "Plexus is my favorite," because it's amazing. By the way, put a scoop in your coffee. It mixes in completely and perfectly. It tastes just like, okay. It tastes just like a bulletproof coffee. It's the best thing ever. I bought, I don't want to tell you how many bags. I bought a lot of bags. Okay. I'll never run out for the rest of my life. So I think about, if I get them to get something that they're going to fall in love with, the odds are they're going to become brand loyal and they're going to love Plexus and continue ordering from Plexus. So I want you guys messaging all of your people, and you don't know what the Black Friday and Cyber Monday special is. It's, it's really amazing. And it kind of has to do with the cute little fall mug. But anyways, I digress. The point is, message everyone and say, "I don't know what's coming, but something is coming. And I'm sure you're going to want to know about it. Can I put you on my list to be one of the first people to hear?" So you kind of create in them that like special elite status, that FOMO feeling. So you're going through and you're taking care of your people. You're taking really good care of them, and actually have a list and actually make sure that you take notes and actually go and send those messages. Have it already written up in the notes on your phone, so that all you have to do as quick as possible, as soon as you hear what it is just copy, paste, send, copy, paste, send, copy, paste, send, because you want to make sure that they don't miss out. So that's what we're going to work on right now. If anybody has any questions, just put them here in the chat. I just want to clarify something really quick too. The Black Friday and the Cyber Monday, it's not one big thing. So you're going to have 2 times that you're messaging people, if that helps. I'm not good at keeping secrets. Okay, so if anyone has a wording that they love that they're using, go ahead and drop it in the chat and put it in the Power Hour chat. We all have different ways of talking, and I think you'll hear somebody's script and go, that sounds most like me. What you don't want it to sound like, have you seen people's reels where they're like drinking their pink drink, but they're listening to the pharmaceutical disclaimers over them drinking it? Has anyone seen that? That pharmaceutical disclaimer, those are the worst messages. Hello, I wanted to let you know there will be some upcoming Black Friday and Cyber Monday specials. I wanted to know if you would gladly like to be included within that listing. I will be sending out messages for you promptly on that date. Does that sound agreeable to you? Please don't do that. Just talk like yourself. Say, I literally have no idea what's coming, but it sounds like it's huge and I would hate for you to miss out. Can I put you on my list? I'd be happy to send you a message and let you know what it is the minute it drops. Does that sound good? Even if you do a voice message, I love doing a voice message that doesn't say their name. I forward it to all of them and they don't realize it's just like they think it's just to them, if that makes sense. Okay, and then if, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. If all of the specials that come end up being NFR, tell me if this makes sense. Would it make sense that that means you could get a bunch of your VIP customers upgraded to ambassador because then they'd be able to order it? Like, would that be an incentive to get them to upgrade to ambassador?
Yeah, but they'd have to get somebody to buy first, use their link first, right?
Yeah. But I
Before
mean,
they
if you
can
said,
upgrade.
hurry up and get someone to use your link so you can order this. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
could do that, yeah. Yep. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome. I just confused it even more because I didn't write that right. I was talking about NFR for non-US ambassadors. So New Zealand, Canada, help me, Australia. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to work on today is I like to have just simple, easy, fun Christmas gifts for my customers, my level ones that aren't really working the business, but they're ordering products. I do something different for the people working the business. But if you go to Amazon or any, even Ally Express or AliExpress, however you say that, you can look up kind of like a bulk order of earrings. Like you can get earrings, 15 of them for like 9.99, or you could get, I don't know, a super cute little coffee mug on Amazon that's Christmas themed. I just want to give like a inexpensive thank you to everyone that's been ordering and just saying thank you for another amazing year, or thank you for supporting my business and also getting healthier at the same time, or I've loved partnering with you in this and I wanted you to know I wish you a very Merry Christmas. All these little touches put you above and beyond other people. So you want to make sure that you're giving them something fun, but don't break the bank. So if anybody has ideas, if you have something that you've seen people give or you've given before, put the link in the chat here. That's super helpful. Okay, so those earrings, I have gotten cardstock and like poked the earrings through the cardstock and then wrote on it like, you know, I hope you sparkle, something like that. That's just an idea, but I've also gone to Dollar Tree. Does anyone have a Dollar Tree near them? Can't be Dollar General. I'm talking Dollar Tree. They have the best stuff ever, like the cutest journals. I mean, if you just grab a journal for $1 and like write in the front page and throw your Christmas card in with it, it's those little touches that people remember. It's unexpected. If anyone orders from Chewy.com for your dogs, they send you a handwritten Christmas card. Like, who does that? And I remember that, so it made me want to order from them forever. Stop it, Sarah. You can order online from Dollar Tree? Okay, hold up. I'll be back. Okay, we're wrapping it up, but I have to show you this. Can you imagine? Okay, don't look at all my open tabs because it's ridiculous. Look at this $1 Dream Big journal. Throw your Christmas card in there. It's not like you're trying to give them something that's so extravagant. It's the thought, but isn't that fun? Put that in there and say, keep all of your water, your health, your 2022 goals in this. I can't wait to see all that you accomplish. Thanks for partnering with me. And throw the Christmas card in there. And then you're going to end up paying the shipping too, which I always do the cheapest one. I'm like, I don't care if it takes 6 weeks to get there. It's the thought that counts. But if you send it early, then you've covered yourself. And now's the time to be doing this because everything's slowed down and run out. So this is what I would do if I were you. Okay, so I will see you guys on Wednesday. Jill, if you don't want to go to the post office, you can actually print all that off and they'll pick up all of the stuff for you. I can send you guys in the chat the thing that you use to print off the labels. It's the best thing ever. I hate going to the post office though. I have a aversion to it. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to share before we hop off? All right. Okay. I'll see you guys on Wednesday.